Now that we've covered the beginning of PE, we can zoom in on the final letter, explanation. The explanation ties together your point and your evidence, or more specifically, shows how the chosen example demonstrates the point. Just as a patty on a bun is dry and bland, a body paragraph without in-depth and focused argument is not ideal. A good explanation is equivalent to adding toppings and sauce to create a balanced and rich flavor profile.
Gimme!
It should be an elaboration of your thought processes, as the examiner can't read your mind. Imagine buying a DIY furniture set with no instruction manual. Like you, the examiner will not have the time or patience to figure out how all the pieces fit together. So make sure the link between your examples and the point are clearly depicted. Think of this as your opportunity to show the examiner your understanding and your analytical skills. To make this easier, we break this down to the how and the why of the writing. To start off, the how relates to technique. More specifically, how the example identified creates a particular meaning and effect on the reader. This includes identifying the techniques and devices used in these examples. Then, this how of meaning and effect on the reader is then extended to the why of a specific technique. Think about why the writer uses this technique for a specific purpose. You can link these ideas back to SCSI. A simple example would be to think why J.K. Rowling didn't characterize Voldemort as a nicer character. This why may also be extended to the why of purpose, linking the example to the context and understanding of ideas conveyed. For example, American texts written after World War II as opposed to before the war may focus more on the idea of the American dream. A good explanation can be broken down into 4 simple steps. 1. Following your examples, directly pick out only specific phrases or individual words that you want to focus on. Just as you would only add a pinch of salt and pepper to your food, quoting long examples weakens and distracts from your core argument. 2. Next, analyze these using either literary or linguistic terminology. Again, the idea is to explore how and why, and all features identified must be analyzed through these 2 questions. Therefore, you should choose meaningful quotes and identify meaningful features only. You must avoid feature spotting tendencies, that is, listing all the applicable terms and trying to score points. An easy way to do this is to think, so what, when you pick a quote. Don't mention it if you can't think of how it's significant or how it contributes to the overall meaning. If you're not selective, you risk producing something that is unbalanced and hard to digest. 3. Using the terminology, you should explore its meaning through explaining the effects of it. In other words, think about the writer's intended effect when using this particular feature. Four, once you've explained how the terminology is used, you should explore the significance of it, or the why, linking it to the topic sentence and the thesis statement. You can achieve this by examining the meaning, purpose, elements of SCSI, emotion, tone, and atmosphere created. This is also a good opportunity to offer multiple interpretations based on your understanding of the writer's intent. In this step, you should also consider the response of the reader to better focus your analysis. Think about what emotions or thoughts are evoked through this example. Ask yourself, what images are created in the reader's mind? What emotions are evoked in the reader? What thoughts did the writer provoke? What atmosphere is created? What are some common mistakes that students make in the explanation? Don't use quotations or the author's words in the explanation when constructing your point and argument. An example of this is, in this poem, the daffodils dance and sing. You don't want to end up retelling the passage, and your argument should be worded by, well, you. Everything that's quoted in the evidence section of the paragraph should be analyzed. Leading on from this, be careful in your use of vocabulary when writing your analysis. Though you want to sound confident, avoid sounding definitive in your analysis. Discuss the ambiguity of the text as opposed to asserting that only your interpretation exists. But in doing so, don't contradict yourself. Remember, to score well, the how and why of analysis is the most important thing to focus on. You don't score points for the correctness of your analysis and argument. Rather, the extent to which your argument is convincing and consistent. Keep practicing and follow the formula. Good luck!